There's a strong correlation between goal setting and actually accomplishing those goals. According to a 2015 study by psychologist Gail Matthews, it was found that when people write down their goals, they were 33% more successful in achieving them than those who actually formulated in their heads. As a working adult, you're probably familiar with the fact that many companies set goals and objectives. It's a common practice in the workplace as it serves a valuable purpose. Written goals give employees a clear path to follow and help them understand how their efforts contribute to the success of their teams and the company. It's like having a roadmap that shows you how your work matters and it helps the whole team achieve their goals. So how do we apply this to our lives? First, let me talk to you about my vision for the future. I have a plan, a roadmap that will help me turn that vision into a reality. And guess what? I've also got a 3-step formula that I'm going to share with you today. And I'm going to be using it to set my goals and increase their chances of success. It's going to be awesome, trust me, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's dive into it. I need to ask myself, what do I want my life to look like in the short term, as well as in the long term? Long term is like 10, 20, 30 years out from now. Short term is 1 month to just a year out. If you join a company, you may be required to make a project plan of what you're going to do for the next 30, 60, and 90 days out. The same applies for your own life. And let's face it, your entire life should be much more valuable to you than your work at a company that you're only going to be at for, let's say, 5 or 10 years. And some folks nowadays are lucky to last 5 years before the company downsizes and just lays everybody off. Keep in mind that what you're working for in your life can change. Something could happen 6 months out that could put you on a trajectory that your 5-year plan or even 1-year plan just cannot happen, simply because your life has been altered so much. But nonetheless, this shouldn't stop you from planning your life out now and knowing what you're working for. For me, I want to focus more on making money and providing value at the same time. The first step in the goal setting formula is to set a specific goal or a list of goals. With that said, because we're talking about personal goals, not business goals, we only want to set a max of 3 to 5 goals per year. This is because we all have personal lives and we could become overwhelmed sometimes, even without setting goals. But it's all up to you, and you should know yourself and what you're capable of handling. If you think you won't be able to handle a long list of goals, don't even try it. Because the net result after that year is that you burn out, you don't accomplish any of those goals, and you just feel like a loser. Seriously, that just makes it even more difficult for you to set your goals going forward. So don't put yourself into that trap. You're smarter than that. But going back to choosing your goals, once you've chosen them, you're going to want to break them down into quantifiable measures, things that can be measured over a specific time frame. Let's say that one of your goals is to save money this year and your yearly goal is to save $10,000. You can break it down to $2,500 over the next 3 months and so on. Or let's say you want to get 12,000 followers on LinkedIn. Then make the next 3 months about getting 3,000 followers. If you give yourself a shorter time frame, you can act on them with a sense of urgency. If you give them any longer than 3 months, then you could lose focus. Also know that you should have a goal that's risky, that has a chance to fail, even if you do everything in your power to achieve it. This is because you don't want that goal to be too easy, otherwise you'll lose motivation. The next step is to define the actions and the strategy that you need to follow in order to get there. Like you're at a company and you make a plan, you just can't say that this month I want to increase sales. You need to say I want to increase sales by this measurable percentage in this time frame, and I want to do it by doing such and such. So like coupons or growth hacking via PPC and so on. Hey, check out my Growth Marketing Mike channel for specifics on that topic. But another thing I like to do is to write my goals down and my measures for the week. And studies show that you're 33% more likely to achieve your goal if you actually write it down. I have some whiteboard, easel, paper, post-it stickers, whatever you call them. I don't know what they're called, but I'll find them. I'll put a link in the description below. They're pretty cool. But I have my targets for the month, quarter, and year. I also use Notion to organize my activities, and I also have my weekly and daily goals in there. That's right, each morning I organize my daily goals. Again, I don't suddenly recommend doing all of this because the act of organizing too much too fast could just overwhelm you, which could have the opposite psychological effect. Just do what's comfortable and gradually increase. When it comes to why I use whiteboard easel paper and not just Notion, it's because it's visible all the time. And when I haven't done some of the most important things that I need to do, it's like right there, hitting me in the face, just reminding me all the time. Especially if you're in business for yourself or doing something personal for yourself, it's just so easy to make up an excuse and just not do it. It's like you don't have anyone like a boss just checking up on you all the time. So you have to have that motivational push on top of you all the time. This leads us to number 3, which is to find somebody who can hold you accountable for your goals. This could sometimes get difficult because many of us have people in our lives that want to see us fail. So you have to have someone who is supportive of you and is close to you. It can be a close friend, a relationship partner, or a business partner. Every week for 20 minutes, go through what you did that week and see if you've actually accomplished what you said you were going to accomplish. You're making a commitment to that partner that these are the things I said I was going to do, and I've either done them or I haven't done them. Sometimes it helps if your partner is in this together with you and they have their own set of goals and things that they want to accomplish. Another setup that you can say is that this is my goal, and if I can't accomplish it, I need to give my partner a certain amount of cash or money if I fail. This would be a major boost to your productivity. And if your goal is to save money, you'll be frantic because not only did you not achieve that goal and not save money, now you have to pay a penalty for not saving that money, so you lose even more money. So yeah, that could get kind of fun. But those are my tips and tricks, and if you have any tips and tricks for accomplishing goals, let me know in the comments and we'll have a conversation. Yeah, and click right here to know some good books to read too.